The day we start learning to walk together as a nation, as one people, is the day most of the nonsense that goes on in this country will cease to exist. I was born in Lagos, but I grew up most of my life in the north. We lived in Bida, Suleja, Mina, and Kaduna. And we had to live among a lot of Hausa people and a lot of Fulani people. And I can tell you from my experience, we never had such a division like now. I never ever had a problem with a Fulani person. They were always so kind and so calm, and there was just something about them that we loved. But
hello and what's up guys, in this video a concerned Nigerian lady is speaking out about the Fulani Herdsmen crisis, and she is not holding back. She believes politicians are using this crisis to distract Nigerians and cover up their failures. And guess what, she is not alone. Many Nigerians are starting to connect the dots. For years, people have been crying out about herdsmen taking over farmlands, attacking communities, and causing destructions, and yet the government does absolutely nothing. Why? Because according to this lady, the real game is much deeper. She says that when she was growing up in the north, there was no division. Fulani people were peaceful, kind, and respectful, but today they have become a major problem. Why? Because people in power are using them as a pawns to destabilize the country, and it gets worse. Reports are now surfacing that some government officials are allegedly collecting money from these herdsmen to allow them to operate freely in certain areas. Just think about that for a second. Innocent people are losing their lives, family are being destroyed, and yet those in charge turn a blind eye. Even the police, who should be protecting the people, do nothing. Politicians, they remain silent, and our dear president, well, he's reportedly on vacation while Nigerians are crying, suffering, and struggling to survive. But here is the real kicker. When it comes to politics, these same leaders, regardless of their tribes, are all friends. But for everyday Nigerians, they keep us divided with religion and ethnicity while they enjoy their power. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I am talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thought after watching.
the day we start learning to walk together as a nation, as one people, is the day most of the nonsense that goes on in this country will cease to exist. I was born in Lagos, but I grew up most of my life in the north. We lived in Bida, Suleja, Mina, and Kaduna. And we had to live among a lot of Hausa people and a lot of Fulani people. And I can tell you from my experience, we never had such a division like now. I never ever had a problem with a Fulani person. They were always so kind and so calm, and there was just something about them that we loved. But in this day and time, they have become our problem. How? Because people in power use them to destroy and disrupt the economy. The people have been crying for a very long time about these headsmen, taking over their lands, disrupting their communities, and nothing is being done. It's almost like, oh, you people don't matter, you people don't exist, so whatever happens. The government sits quietly, and apparently from what we've heard now, allegedly, because I have to use that term, the government of certain cities actually collects money from these headsmen, to be in those cities. Now tell me why people have to die and bury their family time and time again, and still nothing is being done. The police that are supposed to protect the people do nothing. The politicians that are supposed to protect human beings do absolutely nothing. Our dear president does absolutely nothing. Apparently he's on vacation right now when people are crying and are dying and are hungry. People are taking vacations. What a luxurious life. And the funniest part is, all these different tribes, when it comes to politics, they are cool. They are all friends. While each and every one of you, they've created this stigma in your head that you have to fight and kill each other. You now think as a Yoruba man that you're better than an Igbo man, and an Igbo man feels he's better than a Hausa man, and the train just goes round and round. At the end of the day, you're the one they're gonna use in the long run to make the division of the country. It's so painful to me to open my phone one day in the middle of a 30-day rant and see the destruction that happened in Uromi, Edo State, because I'm an Edo babe. So when I hear things like that, it really pains my soul. I actually feel hurt for the people. Now tell me, when communities have been crying for so long now about the people, the headsmen have been crying for so long, you now see a truck full of people come into your town with guns and weapons, and you tell me the people should do nothing. Now, do I believe in jungle justice? I don't like it. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't video it. I couldn't be around that situation because I just feel it's so barbaric. But in a community where they have spoken to authorities and nothing is happening, I do feel their pain because they also have lost people. So I understand what went on there. Do I approve of it? Absolutely not. But I get it. Now, don't you just find the timing of it a little bit funny? Like, we're here talking, Nigeria is starting to slowly grasp the severity of what's going on in the country, and boom, just like that, 16 or how many of them just show up with guns. What did you think was going to happen? And from that moment, people have calmed down on their rants. They've calmed down because I feel like all this is one big strategy to distract Nigerians because we're so easily distracted from the main picture. And now what's happening? You have Fulani people that have always been known to be the calmest of calm people coming out to ask for justice. What about justice for everybody else? Why are we putting ourselves in situations where we are killing ourselves and everybody else, they go on vacations and you guys are here killing yourselves? When is it going to stop?
Hello, Nigeria is under full Fulani Herdsmen invasion. According to this Vanguard report, you will find that southern Nigeria is under full invasion. Okay? Let's get started. Gonna look at it one after the other, state by state. Starting from Ondo, Oyo, Ogun, Ekiti, Osun, Benue, Edo, Enugu, Ebonyi. At the end of the day, we are going to look at the experience of this man, Afenifere youth leader, how he was kidnapped. You are going to listen to his video. So let's get started if you are interested. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to press the notification bell so whenever I drop a video, you will be notified, okay? Let's start. The report say for Ondo State, kidnapping in broad daylight, killings, 25 people murdered in 4 communities, okay? RAPE cases, including an elderly woman who was gag raped by these animals, okay? Abduction of students and farmers, armed robbery, boss ambush, destruction of farmlands, demand for ransom. For instance, a case of 100 million, murders of health worker, general insecurity. People are afraid to go out. Protests by women and farmers in Ondo State. Okay, let's go to Oyo State. Kidnapping of farmers and residents, armed assault with AK-47s. Torture and beatings of victims, home invasion at night, demand for ransom. There's a case of 50 million, attempt murder, shot fired at dogs, destruction of peace in rural communities. Another one, Ogun State, destruction of farmlands, cassava, rice farm, invasion by hundreds of cows, harassment of farmers and women. A pregnant woman gave birth in the bush while fleeing. Fear and displacement. People, they drive them come out from their community. Regular attack by herdsmen, ongoing farmer and elder conflict, quarrel every day because of person won't take care of his cow or wetin person don suffer cultivate. Ekiti State, killings, kidnapping, RAPE, destruction of farmlands, border attacks from Kogi side, crimes mainly in rural and border areas. Let's go to Osun State. Destruction of plantations by grazing cows. Bloody clashes between farmers and herders. Attacks despite Ati-Opu grazing law. Benue State. Regular kpai, e.g. 2 soldiers, 3 civilians. ambushes, destruction of communities. These are just summaries. You can go and read the report by yourself. Repeated attacks in Jato Aka area. Residents forced to flee home. Mass displacement. Once they drive them come out, they take over their farms. They take over their farms, their houses, and stay in those rural communities. Once they drive community come out, the best thing what they do, like Benue State, they go build IDP camp for them. That is people who get houses. Then Fulani Herdsmen, they go stay for their houses. They no fit go drive them come out. I don't know the reason. If you know the reason, drop it in the comment section. For Edo State, buying 8 people in 1 month, including seminaria. Kidnappings. There are so many that to even measure themselves, even banga they tire. Destruction of farmlands. Armed herdsmen attacking communities. Rapes of women. Fear and protests in many areas. Everywhere, order full evasion. And security is number 1 responsibility of any responsible government. Enugu State, women violently assaulted. I saw one report. One guy was lamenting, a northerner, lamenting on TikTok. He said he went to the community. He saw the elders where they are living. These are not their houses. Border between Enugu and Benue. They took over their houses, their lands. The original owner of the land, they ran to nearby communities, while elders from the north came to Enugu to take over their lands. They are there till tomorrow. I saw that guy on TikTok lamenting. What are they doing? The governors, what are they doing? Police, soldiers, and the rest, what are they doing? Mr. President, real owners of lands are driven out in favor of cows. Just imagine. Beatings and mutilation. Farmers attack in their fields. Occupation of forests by herdsmen. Large-scale protests by women. Communities unable to defend themselves because they are carrying assorted rifles. Let's continue. Ebonyi State. Killings, e.g. mass killing in Amegu, Ukala. Burning of houses, injuries and displacement of villagers. Attacks despite police effort. You don't see am so, but the problem is that if they invade your farm, like this man, according to this report, a man decided to what? To spray his rice farm with pesticide. Go out, go rest. Before you know it, the wicked one brought their cows to graze on his rice. Before you know it, 20 cows were allegedly poisoned. They can't tell the story against him. They thought say the man poison rice sharp. Call Fulani Herdsmen. Now he called them, say me they go chop the rice sharp to buy the man's cows. The man don't call anybody. They can't tell the story against the man. Arrest the man. Why did you poison your rice farm? The man don't poison them. Just pesticide to protect his own farm. No be another person farm. They call the man criminal for that report. The Association of Fulani Herdsmen, Benue State, the chairman called the man criminal for poisoning his rice and inviting elders to come and eat the rice. Whereas the man don't do it like that. He only poison his crops. Now pesticide. All of a sudden, unknowingly to that elder, carry a cows come chop am. Now so they buy. They call arrest the man for doing that. Just imagine. Then what can you do? You know this story. This one was in his own farm. Before you know it, he saw elders destroying his farm. Try to stop them. They attack him. He fought back by the elder. They carry the matter go police station. Carry the matter go court. Today, they don't convict him. They say they go buy him. Meaning, if they come to your farm, the best thing na to allow them buy you. That is the meaning of this judgment. Now listen to what this man is saying.
I say, my name is Prince Enola Ojajuni, the National President of Afenifere National Youth Council. To all the leaders of the Yorubas presently, the OPC leader and all the present leaders of the Yorubas, it happened to occur on the 17th of February. I have a meeting in Abuja with Abuja Chambers of Commerce. Unfortunately, my flight was scheduled for Tuesday, and I just have to be in Abuja on Monday. Like I said, we proceed on that journey on that fateful Monday. It was a black Monday, a Monday that I will never forget in my life. A Mondays of sorrow, a Mondays of agony and pain, because what I went through, it was the grace of God. I know mercy of God àti gbogbo àwọn òṣàlẹ̀ Yorùbá, it has saved me for that terrible experience. And what happened to me, I doubt it can happen in Borno State, in Katsina, in all the northern part of this state, because I believe the Yoruba, what our leaders have said, no Yoruba can go to part of the north and kidnap the emir or any leaders of the northern part. So as a result of this, I think urgent needs to be taken in order for us to stop this ungodly attitude of Fulani Herdsmen, because I was signaled by Fulani Herdsmen. Like I said, on that 17, when we get to Ondo State, I'm from Ondo State, after Ikare, the journey was smoothly and we proceed to a town called Akumo. It was after 3 minutes between Akumo and the Nigerian military checking point. In fact, just 3 minutes between Amateku and the Nigerian military checking point, that we were being ambushed. 19 bullets were dropped in my car, and I sustained 2 bullets AK-47 in my bumper, and other vehicle that was coming from Abuja, other going to Osun State was ambushed. Along the land were 9 in number that was kidnapped, and we started that journey. The journey was, I was bleeding seriously. When we trekked, the incident happened around 1:44 in the afternoon. It was 10 p.m. before we stopped trekking in the bush. We were just trekking without no destination. It was after the second day that they gave us access to our food. So I was the only one that had food, because my phone and my laptop iPad was in my travel bag at the front of the car. So they never knew they went through my profile. So they just go with you. We know you. You are the leaders of Fulani Ferry. You see your ID card. You go and stay there. You are a special person. All of you. They just decided to put us separately. And after they asked me to call my family, the first person I called, it was my wife. I told my wife, and I instructed the National Secretary of Fulani Ferry that he should release a press statement that I was kidnapped from our way to Abuja and I sustained bullet injury. That was how we started that journey for 12 days. No food, no medical care. Every day we were subjected to torture. In fact, because I just have to call because medically I'm not fine. I was released on the 1st of March. My phone was being tracked. The funny part of this scenario is that even when we were being kidnapped, it was 3 minutes of military checking point. When the first ransom was paid by a young man in Ibadan, they paid the ransom very close to military checking point. When the second ransom was paid by a lady in Kwara State, the money was paid. If you know Akaba very well, if I go to Abuja, at the back of a woman that is selling food, the second ransom was paid there. The third ransom was paid opposite Nigerian prison service, very close to the military checking point. My own ransom, I was to be paid in Ikare and Akoko, but because my phone was being tracked, they have to check the location. So a day I was released, they knew that I cannot go because sustained 2 bullet injury. I have been weak. One of them just have to go to a journey, about 3 hours journey. They went to go and prepare their goal. They gave me the house to drink. After drinking the house, I slept for 2 hours. They carried the leaf and put it in the back of my yash where there's bullet. So they just told me that we are proceeding on a journey. I have to call, I have to breathe, and I want to talk to my wife. If I breathe, I want to make up, I must subject to beating. And the reason why, because I'm a leader of Fulani Herdsmen. The Fulani Herdsmen has been giving the Fulani and the Hausa some challenges. Because they told me. The point where I'm going is that every Yoruba, every sons and daughters of Yoruba must rise and must defend our land. I'm so glad that we have thousands of police here. It's unfortunate thing that the so-called Amateku, let me just put it that way, they're falling to political appointment. May his soul rest in peace, my great governor, Rotimi Akeredolu. If the man is alive, I can assure you that it will enforce all the Amateku in Southwest to go after those people. Since Akeredolu have died, Amateku, they don't function like they will be functioning. So, as I was saying, so on that day, they told me we are going on a journey. I just have to look at the time. The time was, that was on the 28th of February. The time was 3 or 4:23. We started the journey between 43 until the second day, 5 a.m. We're trekking in the bush. No food, no water. In the morning, they have to call my wife. I call my wife. My wife said the ransom has complete. I paid much of about the money. Nigeria stood everybody. My family contributed money so that I will be able to do. But I thank God that I came out allowed to tell my story, because a lot of people have been kidnapping, but they fear us. They can't come out to say all this. And I discovered that we were trekking from Kaba. We trekked to Impilo in Edo State. Impilo in Edo State, I have the authority to say, is the whole of the Fulani who are kidnapping or terrorizing in Southwest. In fact, that day, my wife and my younger brother was Nigerian Foreign Service. They counted about 5 new motorcycles that was trailing them to the bush, and the money was paid again very close to Nigeria military checking point.
You don't see how so. What do you think about this country called Nigeria? Drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.